Hi, welcome to today's tutorial video. In my last tutorial video, we learned how to use the sum function and auto sum function. Right now, we are going to be learning how to use the average function, the max function, and the min function, minimum. So, we are still going to use this data from 2023 sales summary. This is the data summarizing the sales of each manager in the fourth quarter of the year 2023. In my last video, I calculated the total function using the auto sum function. Today, we are going to calculate the average function. And mind you, there are three ways to go around this. The first way is to put your cursor where you want your answer to be, which is in the average column 1, the first average column. Click your equal to, then type average outrightly. If you even type AVE before you even finish typing the average, to give you the list of functions that start with AVE, including average. Just double click on this average, then select quarter 1 to quarter 4 of this of row 4, then close the bracket, click enter. This is the first way to go around it, and is my by far the favorite way. So let me click undo. So the second way to calculate your average is to click equal to, go to your home ribbon here, then the far right of your home ribbon, you have this auto sum function that we used in our last tutorial video. There's a drop down arrow here. Click on this drop down arrow, you see average. Double click on this average. Then as you can see, it selected quarter 1 up to the total value, but I don't want to include the total value. I just want to get the average from my first quarter to my fourth quarter, so I have to reselect. Okay, I have to click back, then select my quarter 1 to 4 manually, click equal to. So this is the second way of calculating your average in a cell. Then the third way of calculating your average in a cell is going to the status bar. You see this fx, which is the insert function here. Click on fx, then see average here. You can actually type it here. What function do you want to go for? You can actually type remove this from the search bar, then type the function you want to go for, average. Well, it's already here, so there's no need. So if it's not here, I'll just type average. Let me just assume it's not already here. I'll type average, click on go. It gave me everything I have to do with average, but in the former case, I'm already saying it, so I don't need to search for it here. So click OK. Then this will now show you where you want to calculate your average. For me, I want to calculate average of I think that's B4, right? Okay, let me check the range of column first. I didn't check it. So I want to calculate the average of B, this B4, this to this, B4 to E4. Okay, so let me go back here. Type on average, click on go, select average, click on OK. Then here I type the range of values here. In my case is B4 column E4. Click on OK. Okay, I think I made a mistake here. Oh shit, I made a mistake. I didn't put my cursor where my cursor is supposed to be, which is this. Oh, sorry for that. Sorry there. So you have to be careful, guys. You see what happened to me, right? I didn't put my cursor where my answer is supposed to be, which is in column G. So Excel told me there is a problem. So you have to be careful. Any slight mistake can make you. Yeah, we are here. So initially why it brought up the error is that I put my column in Q4, which shouldn't be. Your column should be where you want your answer to be. So put that in your mind, guys. So as you can see, these are the three ways to calculate your average function. You either type it out rightly, use the drop down arrow in the auto sum, or go to the status bar fx to insert the function. Now, to calculate the best quarter of the year for the manager, Martha, what we need to do here is to calculate the maximum value of this row. And the same way you calculate the average is the same way you calculate the mean and max. So I'm going to choose my favorite function, which is sorry, click on the cell you want to answer to be in equal to. I'm going to choose my best way, which is to just type max. And once you type max, it has brought out the maximum function. I'll double click on it and select the range of value I want to calculate the maximum for, then close it, equal to. Okay, to calculate the worst quarter, you have to use the minimum function. So equal to minimum, I'll type minimum. That brought it out, so I'll double click on it. Guys, remember you have to double click, not single click. Then select the value I want to calculate minimum for, close bracket, equal to. So typing it out rightly is by far the easiest way to go around it. Then using my fill hand, instead of typing equal to average, equal to max, equal to mean for all this column, I'll just use my fill handle. It's the easiest way of doing it. So instead of using typing it one after the other, I'll use my fill handle to calculate for the rest of the column. If you don't know how to use fill handle, watch my video on how to use fill handle. Is on this playlist. Then I'm done. But there's a little problem here. If you watch this column, very well, this column should be total column. But if you watch it, instead of having total of the average, total of the best quarter, total of the worst quarter, it calculated the average of this whole total column, the maximum of this whole total column. That's column row 16. Sorry, row. It calculated the average of row 16, the maximum of row 16, and the minimum of row 16, which I don't want. It's not what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for the total of this row, of this column, total of average column, total of the best quarter column, and total of the worst quarter column. So I have, this is error. These three values here is error. If you're using fill handle, remember, fill handle copies both the formatting and the formula. So it copied the formula here, which is the average formula. It copied the formula here, which is the maximum formula, and it copied the minimum formula here. So in order to correct this, I'll just click on this, then use fill handle. As you can see, the formula here is the sum formula. The formula here is average formula, B16, A16. The formula here is maximum formula. The formula here is minimum formula. But I want this formula here, here, and here to be the total formula. So to do this, I'll just click on this, which is the sum formula, use my fill handle and copy it down here, and it has given me sum. So if I go back here, this is now summation, which is perfect. So that'll be all for now, guys. See you in my next video. Bye bye.